follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that I'll be getting out of the military soon. Some of my new subscribers, if you go back to some of my, well, actually I think I made the video private because I was in uniform in the video, and I was like, the more older I got, the more rank I got in the military, I was like, you know what, maybe I should just put this video on private for right now, and then when I get out, I'll put it back to public. So, but anyway, I have some videos of me when I first became an officer in the military. But anyway, I'm getting out of the military. I've been in the military for about 10 years. I joined the military when I was 19, and I joined right out of high school, and then I ended up going to college, and I did ROTC, and then I became an officer. But I am getting out of the military, and a lot of people have been asking me why I'm getting out of the military. Pretty much I'm getting out of the military because, you know, it's just time. You know, I never really planned on doing the whole 20 years in the military thing. It just never was in my plans of life to spend my whole life in the military. You know, I have goals and things that I want to do that I cannot do while I'm in the military, or it would be very, very hard for me to do being active duty in the military. Because, you know, being active duty in the military, move around. Like, I lived in three different places in the last 6 years. I lived out of the country for a little bit. I lived in Las Vegas for a little bit, and now I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. So trying, like, if I wanted to start a business, you know, in the military, it's really, really hard to have a really profitable business, I feel like, in the military. I mean, some people do it, you know, but for me, it's just really, really hard for me to balance life and business. So being an entrepreneur, and that's what I really want to do. So that's why I feel like, you know what, 10 years is enough. And it's time for me to get out and focus on my goals. And I had a really good time in the Air Force. I mean, I don't regret joining the military at all, because the military has given me a lot of things in life that I wouldn't have gotten. It gave me an education. It gave me, you know, experiences that I would never gotten, meet people that I never would have been able to meet. And I have a lot of, like, in the job market, I have a lot of more experience, especially in the managerial area, than most folks my age. So, like, most folks my age are just getting into that managerial role, I feel like, you know, around the age of like 27-ish, they just getting into that managerial role. And I mean, like, maybe managing a couple people. I've been managing dozens of folks at a time since I was 23, and I feel like in the military pretty much is the only place you'll get that experience so young. Because as an officer in the military, especially in my job as a logistics officer, you get thrown in the wolves in the snake pit really early. Like, I was 23 and I had like a section of like 100 people, like, and I was the highest ranking in that section for my first duty station. So yeah, you don't, outside of the military, you don't get that. But anyway, yeah, so that is why I'm getting out. Like, I'm just ready to focus on me and my goals and where I see myself. Because I don't see myself as a colonel in the Air Force or a lieutenant colonel. I don't see myself, like, 20 years from now, I don't, like, well, I have, like, if I wanted to retire out of the military, I would have to do the military for another 14 years. Because even though I've been there for 10 years, only 6 of those years are active duty, because I was in the reserves. So I got 6 years active duty, so I would have to do 14 more years to retire. 14 years from now, I don't see myself retiring as a colonel or lieutenant colonel. That's just not where I want to be in life. I don't really care about making rank, you know. So I really want to focus on building my brand, building my business, you know, something for me, you know. So that's kind of where I'm at. And yeah, I started a business. I started a social media marketing consulting business that I'm going to be getting off the ground when I move up here. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. And I'm going to be focusing more on YouTube, because I really want to take my YouTube channel to the next level. So I'm going to be focusing more on putting out more content more frequently. Anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I think I'm going to go get some coffee, and then I'm going to get on the road.